Is it a coin?
I believe this is a coin.
No.
You serious?
What? No.
A coin found in the Oak Island swamp?
That is,
Is that it? What's that 8 on it?
What the hell is that?
It's an 8. What is it? Yeah.
It is an 8, isn't it?
A strange coin with an 8 on it?
What is it?
I got no idea, man.
Could this be the first of many waiting to be found? Part of a mother lode?
Were those trapezoid edges at one time, you think? Well, it's copper.
yeah.
You know, I've seen something like this. They're called like mervadas or something like this. I've seen something like this before.
That's Spanish.
That's Spanish.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they are.
like 1500s or 1600s or something like that.
For more than 200 years, people have been wondering about just what, if anything, lies buried on Oak Island. In addition to theories about the Knights Templar or their successors, the Freemasons, having hidden priceless religious artifacts deep within booby-trapped vaults, there are those that tell stories of Spanish explorers hiding a portion of their golden plunder rather than turn it all over to the king. Could finding a Spanish coin on Oak Island be evidence that this theory is true?
This is probably the most valuable looking thing that's ever been found on Oak Island.
Yeah.
To date, but we've got a long ways to go.
Oh, yeah.
For Marty Lagina, finding tangible evidence of something valuable being buried on Oak Island is critical if he is to continue pumping more time and money into this project.
It's a great thing to be here with Rick right now. It's like here we are off again, collecting money from our paper out. Only this time it's a pirate coin in the swamp. I'm just ecstatic about that because I see the happiness on my brother's face, and that's great. But even so, the other day, I had a serious discussion with Rick about throwing in the towel. So I said, geez, Rick, we don't have a lot here. I need to see irrefutable proof.
Could this be the proof Marty has been looking for? A small copper coin?
This at least says a lot. We got to figure out what it is.
He's always looking for proof. Show me the proof. Okay, here's the coin. Here's the proof. Okay, I just have one quick question.
Yeah, I can feel this coming.
Talk to me.
I'm sorry, I doubted you. How's that? How's that, brother?
That's a good deal.
But just one doesn't quite get you all the way there, all right? Let's keep going.
Here it is, guys.
There it is.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Alex Lagina, Oak Island historian Charles Barkhouse, and heavy equipment operator Billy Gerhardt gather near the swamp to receive a 35-ton long-reach excavator.
Look at that. That's really something.
It's a long chunk of stuff, yeah.
You don't appreciate it until it kind of turns and goes past you.
Exactly.
With the capability of reaching up to 80 feet out into the swamp and to much deeper depths than they've been able to dig in this area before.
Oh, yeah.
It is the team's hope to not only find more evidence that could help prove Fred Nolan's incredible theory, but also anything of value that might lie buried beneath the muck and mud.
We have a number of items that we believe, from a layman's perspective, can be associated with a ship or the building of ships even.
Hey, guys.
So now we're digging to see what's there and hopefully find some information that puts this whole puzzle together.
Nice machine, Billy.
Yes, it is, Marty.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Charles. You ready?
Absolutely.
I just wonder where you start. You like starting here? Rick likes starting here?
Yeah.
Let Gary figure out where he wants the material laid down. Right? We have to lay eyes on this because the number of finds we've made that are wooden, there's something in there, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Put her where you want it to go, Billy, and let's take a few shovelfuls. Time to dig.
Time to dig.
This doesn't want to come.
Ready to go?
Yeah, ready to rock and roll, Billy. Here we go. Ready for some slop.
Oh, yeah.
While Billy begins digging with the long-range excavator, Marty Lagina uses a smaller 13-ton excavator to clear water away from the area as it accumulates. Meanwhile, Gary Drayton will scan the spoils for any potential metal clues or valuables.
I don't know that there's a quote-unquote treasure chest or something that can be retrieved from the body of the swamp, but Mr. Nolan did find some ship parts there, and his beliefs are now being validated because we are finding ship items. So if there is a ship there, then I want to see the evidence. I want to prove that indeed at the bottom of the swamp there is a ship. We don't have that information yet. You want to walk in there?
Yeah, please. That'd be great. Here we go. Thanks.
You see all this water here?
Yeah.
The trench is starting to silt up.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, mate.
Quested a shovel?
Yeah.
Everything's going?
Well, it's just getting going now. We're getting to deeper layers.
Okay.
Now we're gonna try to get the majority of that water to get moving. Marty's clearing the ditch a little bit.
Okay.
So the hope is that we can continue to move that way towards the areas that we have.
Yeah, this all falls within the
Yes.
permit.
Yes. Nothing there, Gary?
No, nothing. No.
That does not look like a... That's a pretty big log.
That's a big stump.
Yeah,
How deep was that?
4 to 6. I think that's the root at the bottom, right?
Over here?
I think so, yeah.
Pretty big, whatever it is.
Color is like oak.
Did you do this, Gary?
Yeah, I did it, yeah. No metal hits in that.
Oh, it was 4 to 6 feet down. I mean, that says something about it being dry land.
Yeah.
And then somehow 4 feet of organics went over the top of it, and then it became a wetland.
Yeah.
A possible oak tree stump found in the southern region of the swamp? Because oak trees cannot grow naturally in water environments, could Rick be correct that this stump offers more evidence that the swamp was artificially made, just like the late Fred Nolan strongly believed?
One time, that had to be forest land.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The tree of this size would not be rooted unless it were dry. It may provide a certain date as to when the swamp became a swamp, and it may be able to tell a story.
I'd love to see a 500-year representation of what this may have looked like. And that could help explain some of the other things that are happening.
If that's a root, you cut it, figure out how old it is first, and then draw your interpretation from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're clearly drilling.
Yes,
I can hear it.
absolutely.
Rick and Marty Lagina arrive at the Money Pit area to check on the progress of the probe drilling operation within the garden shaft.
We're getting close.
You're getting about 3 inches.
Yeah.
How deep are they?
Right, they're at depth down to 93 feet.
And they should be right at the point where there's...
Should be right on the woods.
Yes.
Having reached the approximate depth of the believed tunnel that may lead directly westward into the possible treasure zone, the burning questions are, can they locate the structure? And if so, can they breach it to see what it may contain?
That's good.
Today is the last day, there's no question about it. Dumas have to pack up. We have really only half a day of real active search agenda.
Well, something's going on here.
Something's binding it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotta try that again? Go down tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wood would do that.
I'd like to pull the bits and see what's down there. What do you guys think?
I'd do it before we run out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Copy, Rodney.
Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, the guys would like you to stop drilling right now. Let's pull the rods out. Let's clean out the filings, make sure everything goes in a bag, and see what we can see.
10-4. Oak Island doesn't give up her secrets very easy.
No, she does not.
This is it. We're gonna have to get whatever information we can get and hopefully figure out what this wood is at the base of the garden shaft. So I'm hoping Rodney has found something significant.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Rodney. What you got, Rodney? Bags of goods. Any sign of any wood in it?
Nothing big.
Let me just ask you this. You were pretty sure you were on wood. Are you still pretty sure?
I'm like 99.9% sure I hit wood on the north side.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a direct hit and able to get into the tunnel, but we may have come down beside it.
I think so, yes.
If we just came down on the edge of it, we can use that to project the line of the tunnel.
Rick, you and I gotta go down there. We haven't explored the bottom yet to see where the tunnel is. So let's go get suited up. I want to go down that shaft.
10 years ago or longer, we never would have anticipated this moment where Marty and I get to go down together underground in the money pit.
Well, Rick, it all started here, and so we're going down there together, right?
So it's going to be pretty unique. It'll be interesting to see what our takeaways are.
No, let's go down the damn shaft, okay? Let's go. Are you leading?
Yeah,
I leading.
I'll lead you guys down there. We're ready to rock.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it all out right now.
Yeah.
It's like a childhood fantasy, isn't it? I mean, Rick and I, 60 years later, are going way underground in the money pit area. And we're in a position that other people were in over literally hundreds of years and trying to find this treasure. And I'm there with Rick, who has been enamored of this thing since he was 10. And, you know, here we are doing it together as brothers. All right, big brother, I know this is really quite awe-inspiring.
Yeah, really is quite a trip back in time.
It's pretty amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, we're running out of time this year, but this thing is not going anywhere.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You know, this is where things would fall. You know how Gary always says things fall to the lowest point, right? If there's anything to be found in this shaft, it might be there. I think it's worth running a metal detector.
Yes, but it also, what if we're 5 feet above something? He might be able to detect it.
That's a great idea.
And the other thing is the coil he's got on there, you can immerse it in water. So you could stand on the edge and put the coil down it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call. Hey, guys.
Hey, Roger, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, we're down here wondering if you guys can get Gary to come over here.
Copy that. We'll get Gary and get him geared up to go down the hole.
Works.
Yeah.
With the literally few moments we have left is to get Gary to try and metal detect him.
Finally.
We could be close to the actual treasure.
Oh, mate, coming down.
What do you think, Gary?
Oh, wow. What a ride. Oh, my God, this is fantastic. I have a chance to be the first person metal detecting down in the money pit.
Okay, detector coming down. Okay, keep it coming.
This is it. Standing next to Rick and Marty on these thick planks and knowing that there's all this mud and water below me.
Got it.
This feels fantastic. And the whole scene around me, it looks like it's medieval, almost like I'm in a dungeon in a castle back in Templar days.
Just so you know, there's going to be a lot of modern nails and wire down there.
No worries, mate. That's why I'm using my CTX 3030. You've got the discrimination bells and whistles with this.
That's what we need, Gary. We're looking 2 different things. Rick's idea is that we are at the base of the old shaft, and if those guys dropped anything, it's here.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, what if we're close to something big? You know, you and I. Yeah, right. There's that, too.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got to move that board, Rick.
Okay,
Let's
mate.
You and I do that.
Yeah.
Over here? Put it over there. Okay. There's a hole. It's 2 feet deep.
Okay. Well, where does muck there's treasure, mate?
Yeah.
We'll see what's down there, mate. All right. Extend it a little bit. All right. Oh, that's the best sounding target. Yeah, that sounded really good. We know where the hits are, just as importantly. This is a non-ferrous target. This could be gold, it could be silver, it could be copper. Either way, it's a great sounding signal.
Gary, you're the man. You're the man.
That was so much fun.
Is it possible that Gary has detected evidence of the fabled Oak Island treasure in the muddy soil, just a few feet below the bottom level of the garden shaft? Or could the signals be coming from the believed tunnel, some 10 feet below, which runs westward toward the baby blob?
You guys are grinning from ear to ear.
As exciting as this moment is, it is also bittersweet, because at this point in the year, Dumas does not have the legal permits to extend the shaft any deeper. And Rick and Marty cannot risk the future of the project, nor the safety of their team, by attempting to breach the bottom of the shaft to explore what could be dangerously unstable ground below.
The level of excitement when he describes a non-ferrous hit, it's through the roof. And that's why it's so frustrating not to go after this target, but we're at the end of the year. I wish there was more time.
All right, here's the deal. We're done for today. Everybody's cold. Put this ladder back up. Let's get out of here.
Tomorrow, we will have the final war room.
Yeah.
The following morning,
Gentlemen, ladies.
To me, I'm not going to get real eloquent, and everybody knows I'm pretty shy, but I do want to say that, you know, every journey is a shared experience, and we have been on a decades-long journey together, all of us, and that's quite remarkable. Think how eclectic this group is, how different we are, how we bring different skill sets, different perspectives, different understandings, different logic to what is an incredible mystery. And remember where the journey started. It's that little 5 pages. That's where the journey started. And this is decades in the making. And then think of all the others that have come before us. It's incredible, right? It's absolutely incredible. Just give yourself a moment in time and say, you know what? I was part of something that was much bigger than myself. I just want to say that, you know, you guys know I get a little bit emotional, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I really think that we have done something together that is quite remarkable. I'm glad my brother's been with me, and my nephew, and Peter, and David as well, and everybody. You know, the whole family has really been involved in this, as has Tom's. And so I am really grateful for the experience.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
No.
We're grateful he brought us for the ride.
Absolutely.
What a ride.
Look, Rick, you say you're not eloquent. I would say you're quite eloquent, and I think that is a perfect ending to this year. I will just thank everybody again. I know everybody here does live and breathe all this, but for now, I think we're done.
Yep. And we haven't seen nothing yet.
That's right, Gary.
as they prepare for the next great chapter of this adventure next spring, will Rick, Marty, and the team finally be able to answer the ultimate questions and shatter the curse of Oak Island?